Welcome to INTERGENDERACTION, an Erasmus Plus project funded by the European Commission. In this chapter, we will talk about flexible work policies and how to effectively manage potential intergenerational and gender conflicts in today's evolving workplace. Let's begin by exploring one of the most pressing and transformational aspects of today's work culture: flexible work models. Flexible work, such as remote arrangements, hybrid schedules, part-time roles, and compressed work weeks, has surged in popularity. These models offer the promise of freedom and balance, but they also bring hidden challenges, particularly when it comes to intergenerational expectations and gender-based responsibilities. For instance, younger employees often expect flexibility as a baseline, while older workers may value structure or find it difficult to adapt to unfamiliar technologies. At the same time, women, especially mothers or caregivers, may depend on flexibility to juggle unpaid responsibilities, yet feel hesitant to fully utilize it out of fear of being judged as less committed. This fear is commonly referred to as the flexibility stigma. When organizations implement flexible work policies without recognizing the diverse needs of their workforce, tensions tend to surface. Older employees might perceive younger colleagues as entitled. Younger workers might feel micromanaged or misunderstood. Women may hold back from using flexible options due to concerns about career penalties. Without intentional awareness and inclusive practices, the workplace can shift from being a source of support to a source of stress. But here's the good news. When thoughtfully designed, flexible work can be a powerful force for inclusion. Organizations that take the time to understand generational and gender-based differences in work styles and expectations are better equipped to build models that truly support everyone. Intergenerational mentoring, for example, helps bridge experience gaps and fosters mutual adaptation to evolving tools and workflows. Establishing clear and consistent communication around what flexibility actually means ensures that all employees are aligned and no one feels excluded. Shifting from hours-based evaluations to outcome-based assessments promotes fairness and recognizes productivity regardless of where or when someone works. On the other hand, when flexible work is managed with a one-size-fits-all mindset, the consequences can be damaging. Workers with caregiving duties, often women, may be penalized for choosing remote work, despite being just as productive as their peers. Older employees might feel disconnected or devalued in hybrid settings. Younger staff may suffer from a lack of in-person mentorship or guidance. And across all groups, the absence of trust can lead to less collaboration and a more fragmented workplace. So, how do we move forward? It starts with listening, really listening, to employees across age groups and gender identities to understand their real needs. Offering a variety of flexible work options rather than sticking to a rigid template ensures greater inclusion. Managers also need the right training to lead with equity in mind, avoiding bias in how tasks, promotions, and visibility are distributed. Transparency is key as well. Clear guidelines around availability, response expectations, and deliverables help teams stay coordinated and confident. Most importantly, organizations must focus on outcomes over hours, emphasizing what people achieve rather than when or where they work. In summary, flexible work is not just about convenience, it's about equity, dignity, and empowerment. When designed with inclusion at its core, flexible models create a workplace where everyone, regardless of age, gender, or background, has the opportunity to thrive. That's all for this episode. Thanks for listening to our INTERGENDERACTION podcast. And remember, if you want to keep learning about intergenerational and gender diversity and inclusion, visit our official website, https://intergenderaction.eu, and don't forget to follow us on our social media. funded by the European Union. Views and opinions expressed are, however, those of the authors only and do not necessarily reflect those of the European Union or agents Erasmus plus France Education Formation. Neither the European Union nor the grading authority can be held responsible for them. This work is licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike 4.0 International License. To view a copy of this license, visit http://creativecommons.org licenses by SA 4.0. Logos are excluded from this license.